Yay! Well, I'm so excited to have you. Welcome to Pop Palace. My name is Jack. One thing we like to do at Pop Palace is have our guests introduce themselves and tell us one of your earliest memories you have related to music.
Hi everyone. My name is Ellie, artist name Ellie Ellie. Okay, I want to say I remember like having a little performance of Cher of Do
Mm-hmm.
you believe in life after love? And I was like, "Mommy, you have to sit down. You have to watch me do this full on." And
Yeah,
so that was one, and then In Sync memorizing the Bye Bye Bye.
yeah. Did you do the
Mhm.
choreo too?
Oh yes. Mhm.
100%. Yeah.
100%. It had to be
So,
done.
did you always like getting dressed up and everything since like you were little?
Yes. I've always loved fashion. I think there's so much expression to be had outside of our bodies
Mm-hmm.
if you don't feel like communicating with your words.
Yeah, totally. Do you find yourself like having certain pieces in your wardrobe you go to when you're feeling more expressive, or when you're like feeling down? Do you usually go to like a specific piece of clothing? I feel like I have clothing pieces that I feel depending on my mood, it like kind of enhances that. Do you like relate to that at all?
Yes, like I don't know, sometimes if I'm just in the vibe of feeling more mask, I'll like get these like boy shorts that my friend made.
Mm-hmm.
He's an artist and he like made these really awesome shorts for me. And so I tend to like always go to those when I just want to feel more mask or just like there's a lot of stuff going on with the shorts. If I'm like feeling expression of just like so many emotions, I just like wearing those shorts a lot. And they're
Mm-hmm.
also like really comfortable.
Cute.
Yes.
So you've recently released your song Stud. Can you give us some insight behind the song and kind of how it came about?
Yeah, so Stud is actually a cover of Troye Sivan's Stud.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love Troye Sivan so much. And I remember when he came out with his EP In a Dream, and that was right like break 2020 COVID. Everyone was just like down. I was
Yeah.
playing that EP like a million times. And I remember I signed up to just get that record.
Mm-hmm.
So I also felt like that song is just kind of underrated in
Yeah.
that album. So I just kind of wanted to give my own vibe to it and just really like give him his flowers, being like, I love you and you're one of my inspirations. So I hope you like it if he was ever to listen to it. I just really hope that he would like this new take that it's more disco-y,
Mm-hmm.
up. It's just I don't know. I feel like it's different, but also respectful to what he did as well.
Yeah, totally. Can you describe a situation or scenario you envision listeners listening to your rendition of Stud?
I honestly, at a gay club would be
Mm-hmm.
like my dream. Or when you're driving at night and you just have the windows rolled down and it's not disgustingly hot. It's like a nice crisp air going through your
Yeah.
car and you're just like, you have it turned up and you're driving and there's no crazy people because there's barely anybody on the road. That's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like the vision.
Totally. Are there any other Troy Sivan songs that you would like to cover?
Girl, I would say all of them. To be honest, like I don't know, he just has so many good songs. Like, cause I'm not understanding if you listen to me. Like in a dream, I would love to do that one. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many. There's so many. I don't know.
They're all so good. So, how is your rendition of Stud different from your previous release of Happy?
I would say Happy was more of like kind of like a fuck you song,
Mm-hmm.
where Stud is more like okay, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna explore and meet new people. And Happy was more of like, okay, you don't want to be with me anymore or you don't want to be in my life. Well, whatever. I'm
Yeah.
gonna still live my life and be happy on my own without you.
Totally. When you're writing music, how does your like thought process go? Do you have like a more linear stage of like I have this idea, I'm gonna write X, Y, and Z, and then do this next? Or is it kind of like creative, I don't know, like a little bit of here and there and unorganized, and then when it happens, it just happens?
It's kind of like the second one where it just like happens when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have when I was doing this recording process, I already had a couple of songs that I have written for the past 4 years. And then, like, within the last year, I like really got down and like nailed some songs. But it really just happens like I'll be in the shower and I'm
Yeah.
like, da 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 da. Da. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to grab my phone and like voice note it. And then I'll send it to my producer and be like, here's a song. I think this is something really good.
Mm-hmm. I find that like a lot of my great ideas, I'm not like, I wish I was musically inclined, but anytime I have my creative ideas, I feel like it's the most inconvenient time when I'm like
Yes.
not actively trying to be creative. Like I'll be at work, I work at Lush, so I'll be like talking to someone about soap, and then randomly I'll have like the best podcast idea and have to like go write it on like a little piece of paper before I forget.
Yes, I'm literally, or sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I'm on the phone at work and
Mhm.
I'll think of something. I'm like, oh, please don't forget, don't forget, don't forget. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh, I got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So, how do you build a relationship with a producer that understands your vibe and like knows how to create the same art that you're wanting to put out too?
That took time for me to
Mhm.
find a producer because I used to be in a band separate and I felt like it was my thoughts weren't really being met.
Yeah.
Whereas this time when I got serious and I was like, I'm going to do my solo project now, I asked a lot of my friends that are also in the music industry, I'm like, who do you recommend? And it honestly was kind of like an interview type thing of like asking them, like, how do they work? What do they like to work on? And I was lucky that one of them, his name is Matt, and honestly, like I already knew him. So I think
Mhm.
that helped is that I already had a connection with him. And then just being able to talk to him on the phone and tell him my dreams and like what I'm expecting. And he says, I can do that for you. And also, like having an easy conversation with someone, like every time I talk to him, it never feels like work. It just feels like we're
Mhm.
being nerdy about, oh, what if we added this and what if we did it like this? Like it's
Yeah.
just like a fun conversation.
And I feel like that comes through in the music too. Like you can tell that it wasn't like something that you were just like, I'm putting this out so I have something out, but it's more of like a collaboration of fun, and like this is what like fun and good spirit and good energy brings.
Yes. And like that was also the thing. Like after every session of recording, I left like liberated. Like weight
Mhm.
was taken off my shoulders because it's just like it's finally out somewhere. So
Yeah.
it felt good to like record it and then he's doing his little thing and us doing like he'll be like, "What if I did this to it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think that's a great idea."
So, how do you prepare to go into like a recording session? Do you have like a routine? Do you dress up real cute or you keep it casual? Like, what's the vibe?
I if you can tell, I like to dress up. So even if I'm going to the studio, it may be like just this t-shirt and like a pair of shorts, but I still want to feel cute. I'll still put on my
Mm-hmm.
makeup just because I want to feel like powerful when I'm
Yeah,
in the studio session and be
mm-hmm.
like, nobody can take me down right now. I'm on top of the world.
Totally. I feel that. After you leave, do you have to like wind down for a sec before you can like go to bed or like do something else? I feel like it'd be such like an adrenaline rush, or like when I get real excited, I'm like, I feel like is it take time to calm down afterwards?
Yeah, I'm just literally like I would go with my partner and so my partner would be the one driving.
Mm-hmm.
I would fall asleep in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just like I'm totally out. Like all the
Mm-hmm.
energy was put out for 6 hours.
Yeah.
So or like once we get home, we'll watch a movie and like order food. Like I don't want to interact with anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. My
Mm-hmm.
energy was left at the studio.
I love that. Do you have a go-to like restaurant or type of food you like to order after you record?
Ooh, okay. I like ramen from Tamashi's. I don't know if you've
Mm-hmm.
ever been, but it's
Yum.
so
Love.
good. It's just like nice and warm,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like it's a good like cozy, or even pizza. Sometimes a pizza, you
You
know.
can't go wrong with pizza
Mhm.
either.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love that. So I'm so obsessed with your cover art and your overall like visual identity and how it ties into your sound. How do you put together this world and how important is a visual identity to you?
Visual identity is super important to me. I think there was a time where I thought I wanted to be a fashion designer. So, like, I'm always
Mm-hmm.
thinking of like the concept of stuff and like how I want it to look. Like, even one of the songs when I was talking to Matt, like, it was the very first song that we recorded. I want you to picture yourself. It's like moody lighting, but we're in an 80s anime and like things are grainy, but we're also in like a disco like setting. And he's like, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I really, because I admire all the artists that I admire, they do a lot of like visual stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
so I just think I want you to be in my world when you're listening to the music and like envision yourself being part of this universe that I've created.
And I feel like that is like such the beauty of music is it's so beyond like the sense of hearing is like you can bring your imagination and almost like step into that world. And like especially as a queer person, sometimes you want to escape the world you're in. So like having music and building that world, I think it's so important. And I don't know, I think you're doing such a great job at it. And I'm so
Thank
inspired by all your visuals. They're all so cute.
you.
Did you style yourself for your cover art?
I did.
What
I
was
did.
your
I was really
inspiration?
proud.
Like, how did you get ready?
Well, so I did my hair, I did my makeup. I always liked doing like bold, beautiful makeup. So I did
Mm-hmm.
like my rainbow makeup that I like to do during Pride Month. And then my photographer, she brought like these little dots to put on my face. That way it looks like droplets. So I added that. And inspiration wise, I just wanted it to be like grand. That
Yeah.
was just like, I just want it to be like we're in a fantasy land. Because I had two dresses. I had like more of a cutesy cocktail dress that was
Mm-hmm.
pink, and I had this big ass lollipop that was shaped like a heart. So we took some
Cute.
photos with that. And I was like, well, let's pretend like we're in like a Regency era and like also have a big ball gown. So I wore
Mm-hmm.
that too.
That's so fun. Were you just like having fun the whole time too?
Yeah, I was just like, this feels like a dream right now.
Mm-hmm. I love that so much. That's so fun. So, in what ways do your identities as queer and Latina influence and manifest in your music and just like your overall creativity?
I want people to know that like they're not the only ones out there that
Mm-hmm.
look like me, because I think there's like a stigma of like you have to sing a certain type of music if you're in the Latina space, and I'm like, I think you can do more than one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And with the queerness, I just want to make sure that everyone still knows that we're out there and we're still gonna show up. We're not
Yep.
hiding. We're here. And sorry, like I'm not going away.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't avoid me.
Hmm. Exactly.
I also too, I've said this over and over and over, and I'll say this till I die. I think that queer people and specifically femme presenting people just make better music. Like queer people are gonna make better music than any straight person, much better than like any straight man, much less. But like I feel like there's something about like queerness and like understanding nuance and like the complexities of life, you can make music sound better. Do you how do you feel about that? Do you agree with that?
I agree with that because I I don't know, like I also DJ, so there's also this like I try to make people know like I DJ for the gays and the days.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like I'm not like I feel like if I say that you get the type of music that I'm gonna DJ, like
Mhm.
you're not really gonna hear straight men on my
Exactly.
playlist.
Yeah.
And I just think I don't know, there's almost like this energy of like positivity and love that I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like you get from someone that is not queer.
Yeah, 100%. It's just like a magic that happens in your career, and you're just like better at creativity and like I don't know. We're just the best.
Yeah. So, sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, they're like sorry. So, if you had an unlimited budget, what project would you start?
Ooh, I think I would, if I could make a music video for every song, I would.
Mm-hmm.
I would, I don't know if you've ever listened to Years and Years, Ollie Alexander. That's also like my other inspiration. Like, I love Ollie Alexander till the day I die. Like, they've created a world in multiple albums that they've put out, and I just
Mm-hmm.
want to do that too. If I
Yeah.
had the budget, I would do music videos, and I would also put like merch as like clothing, like a clothing line, you know?
Yes.
Mhm, mhm.
I want to do that. That's like one of my dreams too. It's like not just like a shirt with my logo on it, but like wearable pieces.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
like you could step into the world. I love that.
Yes.
So, how does your physical environment and location inspire or influence your creative side? Do you feel inspired by where you live at all? And how does that inspiration affect you?
I wish I could say I'm inspired by Oklahoma, but it's not. It's more of like I have to imagine what I want out of my life.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where my inspiration is just like basically building it in my mind
Mm-hmm.
and like hoping that people love it and putting it out in the world.
Yeah. I totally relate to that. I've talked to so many different people from like around the US or around the world that find inspiration from living in different places. And I'm like, I just don't find that. I find inspiration from, I guess, the lack of things that I find inspired by here. So I just have to make
Yes.
it up myself.
Yeah, I'm like the best way I can is just I guess create it on my own
Yeah.
because like I went to Spain last year and it's just like people that are part of the LGBTQ community there. It was just like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were rainbow flags everywhere and I was just like if this could be me, that would be
Right.
great. If this could be nice to like just live and like nobody cares. It's
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Yeah.
It's just like casual life. I can't imagine what that would be like. That would be amazing.
I know. A dream. A dream
Right.
to go and live over there.
So, do you ever associate your music with a scent? And if you don't, then what scent would you associate with your music?
I would probably say my scent for this EP would probably be like a fresh, clean floral scent.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Totally.
what,
So, when you first decided that you were gonna create your EP, did you have the idea to like you were making an EP, or did you have like a collection of songs that started coming together, then you wanted to release them together?
I would say I just had, I think, one or two songs. And originally it was only going to be, I think, four.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, you know, it doesn't feel complete. So I remember I went back to Matt and I was like, hey, what if we like did two more songs? Like, would that be crazy? And he was like, no, like let's do it. And it would make sense like when I release songs to just have two songs be released before the whole EP. So
Mm-hmm.
it just felt nice to have six songs instead of just the four.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite song?
I don't know. I really do like all of them. I would say probably Mango Tangerine
Mm-hmm.
is my favorite song for right now because it always changes too. Like 1 month ago I'll be like, no, I think this one's my favorite. No, wait, no, it's this one. But right now I would say Mango Tangerine because we're hitting like that spring summer and I feel like this is a fun sexy song to like have at the club
Oh,
because that's what
100%.
it
It's
gives.
like, especially like the weather right now, it's being like warm, but like still with the breeze. So you can
Yes.
still like, you can dress like half like winter, half summer. I just feel like it's so perfect. That I love
Yes.
that answer. Yeah, that's perfect. So, do you have Have you had the opportunity to perform any of the songs from your EP to anybody yet?
No, not yet. I'm hoping within the next few months to be able to have a show and like show this off to people.
Do you ever get like nervous before performing, or do you like love it once you're on stage? How do you prepare?
I'm always like super nervous. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't think I could do this. Even if I've done this, like, I've performed for a while now on
Hmm.
stage, but I still get like, even if I DJ, I still get super nervous. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this, guys. I don't know. This is not for me. And then I go up there and I'm like, okay, actually, we're fine. After the first like couple notes hit, I'm like, okay, I got this. I remember.
Do you ever get nervous um afterwards, or is it like completely gone once you like leave the stage too? Like sometimes when I do something, I feel like I tend to overthink, or do you
Mhm.
know that you like nailed it once you did it?
I think sometimes I'm like, you know what? I killed it. But sometimes there are the times where I'm like, wait, did I say this wrong instead of saying it like this? Did I phrase this wrong? I don't know. Like, I'll go into my head sometimes. Sometimes I am like, you know what, babe, you did it. You did a
Mm-hmm.
great job.
Totally. Okay, so I have one last question I ask everybody at Pop Palace, kind of going off the royal theme of palace. So imagine yourself in a royal court. You're in the throne, and you have two to three musical idols or influences surrounding you. Who would you pick?
Okay, already Ollie Alexander
Hmm.
and then Troy Sivan.
Easy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
Is there any last things you would like to say to all of our listeners before we go?
I hope you guys like the EP. It comes out, I don't know when this video comes out, but it comes out tonight at midnight. So I really hope you
Yay!
guys like it.
I'm so
And
excited.
I
I'll be
love
sure to put.
everyone.
We love you, everybody. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm so glad we got to do this.